Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Lunatic Entertainer. I am Luna and we're back with Dragon Age Origins, episode oof, 28, 27, you tell me. So in the previous episode we have completed the proving at Orzammar. We have uncovered the mystery behind the Carta of Orzammar, sowing chaos and unhappiness through crime in the Dwarven Kingdom. We have killed their leader. We have supported Lord Harrowmont in his candidacy for the next king of Orzammar. And we have been now tasked of going after the Paragon Branca, who has last been seen a number of years ago. I think 2-3 years ago, something like that. Don't confirm me. Some years ago, she took her entire house, her entire cast house, with her and left. So that's what we're doing today. We're actually going into the deep roads, you guys. Are you excited? I know I am. I know that the deep roads content is probably some of the best in this game. So always leaving the best to the end. And yeah, I'm very, very excited about it. So let's level up here. Willpower, magic. Ooh, okay. Well, we do have the revive, which is fine. Okay. Petrify. Do we really need it? No. Cliff. Ooh, that could actually be quite handy as well. But I think we're gonna try to get to the virulent walking bomb. So let's get the Death Siphon, and the Death Siphon can actually be quite handy for mana when we're running low. And speaking about mana, let's just get some potions. Yes, let's make them all, as much as we possibly can, because this adventure is gonna be a big one. We're gonna take a quick step outside of Orzammar, touch base with our companions before going into the deep roads. I think I'm gonna choose Morrigan and Zevran to join us on this particular adventure. Zevran, because he's still our boo, and and he's kind of like our bodyguard, so we've rescued him from an attempt to assassinate us. And now he owes us, and we've started this whole romance thing with him, and we're kind of on the fence about it because he's really seedy and making comments at everyone. He even tried to come up to Alastair. It is what it is. I guess we've made our bed and now we have to sleep in it. I did ask whether you guys would prefer me to betray Zevran and go with Alastair, but since I'm just growing this channel for now, I'm just speaking with myself, so I guess we won't know that before the end of the series. So I'm gonna stick with Zevran. I've made a decision. I mean, I was tempted to go with Alastair to start something there, but you know what? I want to see Alastair on the throne, and there's too much at stake right now, so we're just gonna stick with Zevran and hope that he's gonna fix his behavior, because it's bad. It's really bad. I think we must have been really traumatized. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna check the skills for Liliana. Thank you. My husband had just brought me tea. Thank you. And because I feel like I'm gonna be here a long time today. I would actually ideally would like to get the whole of Deep Roads done, whether it's gonna take 2 episodes or more. I think I'm gonna do it all in one day. So I'm just looking at Leliana's skills here. We have given her the Master Archer recently, no? So suppressing fires now. Next. Oh, okay. So we're working towards suppressing fire. All right. Perfect. And now win. Win. We know what to do. Willpower. Magic. Oh, we need more cunning. Okay. So 14. Let's give it one more magic. Okay, master combat tactics. Cleansing aura. It actually might be the one to go for, the cleansing aura, because the reason being, we might start encountering enemies that put injuries on us, like broken bones and concussions and all that kind of stuff. So this will actually remove our impairments rather than us having to use the injury kits. So that's what we're going for. All right. Quick venture out of Orzammar and into our camp. Let's do it. Let's just have conversations with everyone, because I feel like we haven't been talking quite enough with the people.
What was that soup you made for supper last night?
Oh, that's a traditional Ferelden lamb and pea stew. Do you like it?
Oh, so it was lamb then. It had a certain texture I don't normally associate with lamb.
They didn't make lamb and pea stew for you in Lothering?
We ate simply there. Whole grains made into biscuits or bread, and vegetables from the garden, cooked lightly. No heavy stews.
Ah, so the last lamb you had was probably cooked Orlesian style. Food shouldn't be frilly and pretentious like that. Now, here in Ferelden, we do things right. We take our ingredients, throw them in the largest pot we can find, and cook them for as long as possible until everything is a uniform grey colour.
Oh.
As soon as it looks completely bland and unappetising,
Oh, no.
that's when I know it's done.
You're having me on.
You need to eat in more Ferelden inns.
Would you look at that? All right. Let's go on.
You hear about those hunters from Oswin? The Regent strung them up like...
Where will our adventures take us next? Deep roads. Well, let's see where the conversations are gonna take us, because that's a whole other story. It seems like everyone has something to say and everyone has something to contribute and everyone has opinions. So, party camp.
I think
Is this something
I
new?
owe you an explanation for what
That's a big
happened
one,
earlier.
actually. Yes, you had us worried.
You should know that something happened to me at the tower before you came along. Remember my apprentice, Petra? She encountered a demon in the tower. It would have killed her had I not intervened. I saved her life that day, but I did not survive that encounter with the demon.
That's a really bad joke, Gwen.
It's not a joke, I promise. Let me explain. I engaged a very powerful demon to rescue Petra. It sapped me of all my energy and will and left me drained. It took everything I had to defeat it. And when I was done, I no longer had the strength to keep my heart beating. I remember my life ebbing away. Everything receded from me. Sound, light. I remember being enveloped in complete, impenetrable darkness. And then I sensed a presence enfolding me and cradling me, whispering quietly to me. The sensation is impossible to describe. I was being held back, firmly but gently, as a mother would a child, eager to slip from her grasp. I felt life and warmth flowing through my veins again. I began to be aware of small sounds and the discomfort of my hip pressing into the cold stone of the tower floor.
So you were never really dead then?
The Fade contains spirits both benevolent and malicious. The benevolent spirits seldom make themselves known, because they want nothing from mortals, unlike the demons. It was one of these spirits that saved me. Without it, I would be dead. And it has not left me. It is with me, even now, bonded to me. You see, I am supposed to be dead. It is the spirit that is keeping me in this world. And this is not the way of things. Perhaps the spirit did not expect this, but it is weakening gradually. I am living on borrowed time.
Aww. How long will the spirit last?
I do not know. I can feel when the spirit weakens, so I should have fair warning. But come, let us not talk about this. There is time yet.
Okay. Poor Win. Okay, let's chat to Liliana.
Something I can help with?
What would someone like you be doing in Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
Well, you just don't seem like you belong in a cloister.
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Affirmed?
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
What did you before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Oh, okay. Well, let's ask her something
I was
else.
just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago. It was when my mother died, and this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free.
That is comforting.
It's a beautiful sentiment, I think. One that brings peace and hope to the grieving.
Okay. Very nice. I actually did not realize that Leliana had another singing number outside of the one in requisition. Requisition, Inquisition. You guys, where's my mind? Alright, well, that was very nice, Leliana. Let's give it up for her. Bravo, bravo, very good. Okay, let's carry on. Alastair.
Ask away.
Oof. Don't tempt me with those conversations. Have some
Of
questions.
course.
Why did you keep your birthright a
You
secret?
never asked?
Did you not trust me? I thought we were
We
friends.
are friends. I didn't mean to. It wasn't supposed to.
Alastair.
Oh, let me explain. The thing is,
Oh.
I'm used to not telling anyone who didn't already know. It was always a secret. Even Duncan was the only Grey Warden who knew. And then after the battle, when I should have told you, I don't know, it seemed like it was too late by then. How do you just tell someone that?
How about, by the way, I'm the heir to the throne.
Yes, well, I suppose part of me kind of liked you not knowing.
What happens when people find out?
They treat me differently. I become the bastard prince to them, instead of just Alastair. I know that
Makes
must sound
sense.
stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. I never wanted it, and I certainly don't want to be king. The very idea of it terrifies me.
Why not?
Hello? Have you met me? I'm no leader of men. I don't want to be the person sitting on the throne and making decisions that affect the lives of others. It just isn't me. And now Arleman plans to put me forward as the heir. It never ends, does it? For what it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. I guess I was just hoping that you would like me for who I am.
Oh.
It was a dumb thing to do.
I do like you, not because of your blood.
Oh. You see, I didn't know that. I guess it's kind of a relief that you know now. Let's go.
Oh, why does he disapprove? Okay. Okay. Stan.
You called.
Yes. Why were you imprisoned?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
Oh. Exactly what happened.
I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
What happened to the other canary?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke, I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
Oh. What did you do?
I searched for it, and when that failed, I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Did the farmers know where it was?
They said they found me with nothing.
Did you believe them?
I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
You panicked over our lost blade.
That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Couldn't you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Where did you find the
Near
stone?
Lake Callanhead.
Don't worry. we'll
Perhaps
find
those
it.
words are empty, but thank you all the same.
There you go, Stan. Let's convert you to our liberal ways. Alright, let's go speak with Morrigan. I'm just doing this because I realized that for most of the series, like, I was rushing from one place to the next. I had it so organized in my mind that, oh, we do this and then we do that, that I actually forgot to speak to our companions. And then I come to the camp and I try to talk to them, and they have all that remaining conversations that were supposed to talk to me ages ago, but I just never clicked on them to actually speak to them. So now we have to make up for the lost time.
It is a curious thing. I do not know how else to describe it.
Huh. What? Is something wrong?
No, nothing is wrong. It is a little embarrassing to admit, in fact. I
She's
am
so
reminded
cute.
of our first meeting in the wilds. I had been in animal form for some time, watching your progress. I was intrigued to see such a formidable woman, obviously more potent than the men she traveled with. Yet I
the
resented it when
feelings,
Flemeth assigned me to travel with
guys.
you. I assumed that, at best, you would drive me from your company as soon as we left the wilds.
All the feelings. We've made friends. Ah! Oh, I love it. Morrigan is such. I love her. I love her so much. She's such a formidable woman herself. So. Why would I do that?
I am aware that I have little talent for forming friendships,
It's
to put it lightly. It is something I know nothing of, nor ever thought I needed. Yet when I discovered Flemeth's plans, you did not abandon me. Whatever your reasons, you fought what must have been a terrible battle without hope of real reward.
Well, I did it because we're friends.
And that is what I
Heart,
don't
heart.
understand. Of all the things I could have imagined would have resulted when Flemeth told me to go with you, the very last would have been that I would find in you a friend, perhaps even a sister. I want you to know that while I may not always prove worthy of your friendship, I will always value it. But enough of such idle talk. There are more useful things to be done, surely.
All the feelings, they are here. Oh, I swore I will not cry on stream, but I can't help. But there's a little tear in my eye. That was so sweet.
What comes,
Let's speak to
my
her
friend?
more. Well, let's ask her
So,
something.
full of questions, are you?
Yes, we are. So Flemeth is dead. What now?
Now I have enough time to study Mother's grimoire to find a way to prevent her from stealing my body in the future. For she will be back. One day, I have no doubt of that. And if I cannot protect myself, one day I will track her down again in whatever body she inhabits, and she will die again and again if need be. But there is no need to think of such things now. I have you to thank for saving me, so let us return to the task of dealing with the Darkspawn, no?
Yes. You know you can always rely on me, right?
Too much could happen in days to come to make such promises. Yet I am grateful. Let us go. There is much to be done before... There is still much to be done.
Aw. That was so sweet. Oof. All right, we gotta sell our equipment, you guys. Let's go here.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat?
Oh.
A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
Oh. Where do these goods come from? Not
Look,
the deep roads.
we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the law's tags, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming.
Yeah. What do you mean?
People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad?
No.
They destroy everything they touch.
Yeah, you gotta make a living. Everyone has to make a living somehow.
That's what I tell myself, too. Ah, these are dark times indeed. Dark times, my friend.
Right, let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
And this is the time when YouTube is gonna get the jingle. So, jingle time now.
I work all night, I work all day to pay the bills I have to pay. Ain't it sad? And still there never seems to be a single penny left for me. That's too bad. And in my dreams I have a plan. If I got me a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work at all, I'd fool around and have a ball. Money, 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 must be funny in a rich man's world. Money, 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 always sunny in a rich man's world. All the things I could do if I had a little money. That's a rich man's world. I work all night, I work all day to pay the bills I have to pay. Ain't it sad? And still there never seems to be a single penny left for me. That's too bad. And in my dreams I have a plan. If I got me a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work at all, I'd fool around and have a ball. Money, 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 must be funny in a rich man's world. Money, 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 always sunny in a rich man's world. All the things I could do if I had a little money. That's a rich man's world. Money, 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 must be funny in a rich man's world. All the things I could do.
And we're back. We have decided to give our party members some jewelry. I've compared the stuff that Zevran is wearing. I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give another one to Alastair. There was like a spell power one that I think she's gonna be able to use much more. 4% spell power. Oh, also this one and this. Yes, to this. And then and Zevran, we were going to give him the physical resistance. He doesn't need willpower anyway. And we were going to put the rune in the Oath Keeper, and then we'll level him up. We'll give him an extra point to strength, and that'll be it. And this cold damage, I think that Morrigan does have the cold spell, so let's give her that. Magic, electricity damage. Do we want 1 point of... Oh, we want this. No, let's keep the magic. Defense. Constitution and healing effect received. Yes, let's give him that one. Yeah, no, he's sorted. He's grand, as they say. Okay, and the dog, Griselda. Come here, good girl. Let's give her this. And I think we are sorted. Let's go have a wee chat with our boy Zevran.
You wish to talk? Ah, good.
Oh.
I have a question for you. You and Alastair are quite close, are you not? I am curious as to the nature of your relationship.
Ooh! Are you jealous?
Jealous? Not I, no. But one does not need to be jealous to be leery of rushing headlong into complicated situations. You and I have had our fun, but if this thing between you and Alastair is leading somewhere, I'll happily step aside. Complication avoided. Everyone's the happier, yes?
He's giving us that option, guys. No, I did not want to be in this position. Oh, I'm a victim of my own life choices. No. No. Oh, God. Okay. I don't know how he got that. I mean, yeah, we were warm with Alastair, but it's like a friendly thing, and I specifically was trying to avoid the flirtatious conversations. And I have just decided coming on to this recording today that, okay, I'll probably stick with Zevran because I do want to make Alastair king and I don't want him to leave us alone. And since we're an elf, there's a whole racial thing around that and we can't be queen. So there's no point being with Alastair. And I've always been with Alastair in every place where I've ever done since I was 13 years old and played this game. And I decided to adopt a nice, exotic, hot Latin lover for myself in the form of your boy, Zevran. But, unfortunately, your boy is a hoe. He's an STD vending machine. And I'm not really fond of him flirting with other people in front of me because I'm not about that. But since we're already here and this is just a game, let's just go with it. So, but I don't want you to step aside.
And I have no burning need to do so, but this is not so simple a matter. I make no claims upon you, nor would I dream of such. You are free to pursue your fancies as you desire, and I would have it no other way. I suspect Alastair, however, would not feel the same way. If there is to be something between you and I, to string him along would only hurt him deeply. Surely you know this is true.
Well, you're right.
Then only one path lies before us, no?
I want you, no question. Yeah, let's go for it, because, okay, we stirred shit up, but unintentionally, okay. I want you, no question.
I'm glad I am to hear it. You will need to be the one that tells Alastair, however.
Okay.
Now then, shall we move on to more pleasant topics? How about poetry,
Oh. I know a good poem when I hear it.
Well, trust me then. You won't be hearing it now.
Why?
It was recited to me, as I recall, by a rather wealthy target of mine. Let's see. The symphony I see in thee, it whispers songs to me. Songs of hot breath upon my neck. Songs of soft sighs by my head. Songs of nails upon my back. Songs of thee come to my bed.
Hi, senpai. Keep talking. Oh, wow. Oh, dear.
Oh, I know. I couldn't believe that she thought this would actually convince me to spare her.
Oh, God.
I had sex with her anyway, but that goes without saying. She still had to die. The poem was amusing at the time, however, and thus I've always remembered it.
Why are you telling it to me?
Here I thought you might be cheered up by some naughty poetry. You simply look so unhappy.
Oh.
Such an unflattering expression for such a lovely face.
Oh. You think I'm lovely, do ya?
Who wouldn't? You're the kind of woman that stalks the lust in men and other women alike. Surely you know this and are playing with me. Me, I tend to make the best of whatever situation I find myself in, stealing what moments I can. It's served me well most days. You might learn to do the same.
Whew. Jesus, the game that this player is playing has got me all sweaty. No, he's a good option for rounds. He is. I just hope that like gets to a point where they can get over that fucking promiscuity thing. All right, so. I think I do the same actually.
Oh? Then I learn something new about you every day. Enough poetry, I think. The time has come for traveling and the murdering of villains and whatever else passes for adventuring these days.
Ooh. Oh, guys. He adores us. Wow, amazing. Okay, well, we have to talk to Alastair now. We can't just leave it like this. Look at it, this episode was supposed to be the deep roads, darkspawn, demons, struggle and carnage, and we're here flirting with the guys and stirring up shit in our own camp.
So I understand that this is it. You've chosen someone else.
But in which exactly moment how did this happen? I don't understand. I was just being nice to you. You're a friend to me. And you're gonna be king, bruh. Okay. I was hoping to... Jesus. He's such a virgin. Okay. It had to come. I'm sorry, it had to come to this. Okay, let's do it.
Me too.
Aw.
Look, I'm fine with it. Really. If it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. Zev's a lucky bastard. That's all I really have to say about it. I hope he makes you happy.
Thank you for understanding.
Oh,
That's
I
not-
don't know that I go that far.
Oof.
Let's get back to it then. We have plenty of other things to keep us busy.
It's done and dusted, you guys. It is what it is. We're with the manhole. Because why not? Life is short, we may as well enjoy it, right? So, let's speak with Griselda.
Ugh, look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
It's the thought that counts.
The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
You heard the lady.
I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
Oh, hey. Oh, Griselda, don't be sad. She don't mean it. It hurt his
Oh,
feelings.
he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Are you? I have to rethink our recent conversations in that case. Alright, I think it's time to go.
Yes.
So, Alastair comes. Severn.
Yes.
Jesus, we are so freaking mean, you guys. So we've just broken our homeboy's heart, and now we're tagging him along on our quest into the deep roads. Well, with our chosen man. So, yeah,
Indeed.
we're a bit of a hoe ourselves. But it was so unintentional. I was just trying to be nice to him and warm and really friendly because they share this special bond, you know, the last surviving Grey Wardens in Ferelden uniting the land against the Blight, you know. it's so beautiful. It's such a strong bond. You know, they had that friend Duncan that died in the battle, you know, and they were sharing the despair and everything. And it was just like, it was them. At the beginning was just them. So, of course, they have to have a strong bond. A friendship doesn't have to or automatically be that, but I guess all the dolls have made him way too horny, and now he's going all crazy for us. And I mean, I guess our choice of wardrobe doesn't make it easier on him, but my wardrobe does not mean that he has any right to assume. Oh, are we gonna hear something?
So, you met this sibling of yours?
Half-sister, but yes.
And she turned out to be an insufferable hag?
You'd have liked her. You two have a lot in common.
And you let her berate you without punishment?
It's moments like this when I truly appreciate the difference between you and me.
It is moments like this when I truly wonder at the difference between you and a toadstool.
Yeah. So that was it. All right. Guys, I think we have to level them up. So let's do that, shall we? Willpower, magic, willpower, magic. All right, and tactics. We do need those. Oh, all right. Mass paralysis. We need that, and we're doing the exactly same build like we do with Win. Let's just arrange those spells of ours. Okay, this can be here. Haste can be here. These can go here, here. Oh, sorry for my husband speaking with our Alexa in the background. I'm sure he's trying to be as quiet as possible, but my microphone is too good. Paralysis, mass paralysis, miasma. Okay, let's keep it. Oh, let's keep it that way. And Zevran. I'm always really confused about those rogue strategies, so let me just pull them up real quick. Talents. Okay. Here I got the list. Oh, I need the attributes first. To dexterity for every point of cunning. That was it. Ooh. We need more in strength now, do we? Yes. Okay. And the spell is going to be, we've done lethality, we did Coup de Grace, yes, Whirlwind, done that. Dual weapon training, yeah, the mastery, yeah, done. Lacerate. Lacerate. Perfect. Let's see if we can equip him with the Oathkeeper. We didn't put the rune, you guys. That's okay. All right. This is the sword he's gonna wear from now on. Ooh, it looks kind of dope, doesn't it? Look at that! Wow. Go you, Zevran Loverboy. Okay, are you ready for an adventure of a lifetime? We're going to where the Darkspawn came from.
Stranger, have you seen a Grey Warden hereabouts? I've been privy to the rumor that he, or was that she? You understand this was many mugs ago. was searching for Branka on Lord Harrimon's own command.
I am the Grey Warden, and it would be she.
Well, if you're the best they got, then standards must have fallen way down.
Wow.
I suppose that would account
He
for
summed us
elf
up
being
right.
down here. Say, could I ask you a favor?
Oh, Jesus. So, that's how you butter someone up.
Name's Ogren. If you've ever heard of me before, it's probably all been about how I piss ale and kill little boys who look at me wrong. And that's mostly true. But the part they never say is how I'm the only one still trying to save our only paragon. And if you're looking for Branka, I'm the only one who knows what she was looking for, which might be pretty sodding helpful in finding her.
All right. What do you want in return for this infant? Let's not be like that. Why haven't you gone after her?
Believe me,
yourself?
I have. But where she was going, it's a lost tig. No one's seen it in centuries. I searched as far as I could, but it would take teams of warriors searching weeks on end to cover enough ground to hope to find it. Which I assume is just what Harrimon's men have done. And they shared what they found with you. But they haven't found Branka herself. And that means whatever they've got, it's not enough if you don't know what she was looking for. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Branka. Otherwise, good sodding luck.
I don't know. Will you behave yourself?
It's the deep roads. I'll kill
Drunken
Darkspawn.
skunk.
Outside of that, what difference does it make? Branka was a brilliant girl, but half the time she'd add 2 and 2 and make it 50. You want to find her, you need someone who knows how she thinks.
Alright, but you're gonna go behind me with the rest and not in my main party.
You should know that Branka was looking for the Anvil of the Void, the secret to building golems, which was lost centuries ago. The smith Caradon built it, and with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the Anvil. As far as anyone knows, the Anvil was built in the old Orton Tig. Branka planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Caradon's cross. No one's seen that Tig for 500 years.
Harriman gave me a map. I can get to Caradon's cross.
If Harriman tracked it down, it's only because he's got whole teams of loyal soldiers who can do the searching for him. If we're going, let's get moving. Branka's not gonna sodding find herself.
Grand. Let's keep going. Okay. He can stay there in the party, and see, we have 52 minutes on the stream. So guys, I know I've promised you Journey into the Deep Roads, which if you're on Twitch you will get, but on YouTube you'll have to wait for the next episode, which it's not a big wait. I have episodes every single day, on weekends twice a day, so it's going to happen on the next one. Twitch, stay where you're at, because I'm continuing on with the next recording right after this. And YouTube, I'll see you on the next one. So thank you so much for joining. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That would help me a lot, especially that I'm just starting out my journey, and I need followers. I need subscribers. I need whatever you guys are able to give me, and they don't cost anything. So anyways, if you'd like to drop me a comment, I'd love to get the conversation going about this game that we all know and love so much. And I can't wait to hear from you. So I hope I'll see you on the next one. And thank you so much. And bye-bye.